Ah, I love it.
Oh,
I absolutely love that. Yeah, you survived.
Arv, my buddy.
Oh man, that is so badass. I absolutely love that. That was tremendous. Yeah, I because I actually had watched. I saw it was in the channel where you guys were figuring out the mix you were gonna do, and so you were trying to figure out which ones to do. So you're like, we're gonna do that ending. I'm like, oh yeah, because half the channel doesn't know this ending.
When it's a special occasion, you gotta throw that in there.
I appreciate that. Actually, I still feel like the final countdown is my favorite part of it. I just think it's the sort of like we add in an extra dimension of awesome at the point.
That was the last one that we put in there.
dude, you know what's
Final
great?
frickin'
You know what I
countdown,
love
man.
about that one too is they're literally like the exact same chords.
Really?
Exactly the same.
Like with the other songs, we
Exactly.
kind of had to tweak them a little bit, but Final
Mhm.
Countdown is like exactly the same.
That's hilarious.
And the whole idea was like, if
It's
I
even-
play the Gerudo Valley chord progression, what other songs can we just play on top of it?
And it's actually,
And then
isn't it in the
Careless
exact?
Whisper
I'm
came
pretty
in.
sure it's in the exact same key too.
Yes. Yep. Same
Which
key,
is
same
just
chords.
silly.
It's made for
It's-
for Gerudo Valley.
It's madness.
That was great stuff, guys. Yeah, the chat was asking about things if it's from the and also I want to, while I'm mentioning it, thank you for the host to Shattermage and also to Valdio. Thank you. But I wanted to mention that chat had been asking about, like, are you coming from an Amazon rainforest? Why don't you use a fan? I'm guessing you don't use fans because of the noise, right? You...
Babies.
We
It's
do
not
we
even
do
that
have a
bad.
fan
It's not
right
even
now.
that
I'm
bad.
about to go turn it up now.
Wait, you have a fan that you would put on but didn't?
No, it's on.
We have it on
but
low.
It's on low.
Oh, because of the sound, right? Because of the sound?
Now I'm putting it on.
Because that would be unprofessional.
Well, that's right. That's what I was wondering.
One, now
Or
it's
the
on three.
furthest thing from unprofessional.
Right, no, of course. That was why that flawless, song, as you had told me, would be the case. It was funny, though, because for the first 3.5...
Here right now though.
Yeah.
And we've
It's
got
a
a
little-
window
yeah.
open and everything.
It's a little wet here.
Yeah.
I am like sweating.
You guys did a great job. Yeah, for the first, like, 3.5 minutes, I have to say, of that song, I was like, this is fairly... I didn't say anything, but I'm like, this is fairly close to flawless, actually. this was pretty close. Like, you missed almost nothing.
Mania?
Yeah, in the opening section, you were, like, right there.
Oh, yeah,
It was like...
the intro went very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Honestly, I knew the parts that were gonna be rough. Beginning was pretty good, and then Demon Seed was pretty good. And it's always when we
Like,
right at the end there.
Yeah, it's
with-
anxiety and clockwork is
Yeah.
where stuff starts
Yeah.
to get messed up.
it's
What-
funny 'cause
We just psych ourselves
it's
out.
funny because like when we're playing the anxiety, which is the real like subdued one before clockwork is the one at the end of the medley that's just nuts.
Okay.
The song before it is called anxiety,
Yeah.
which is very appropriate.
Yeah,
when you
that's,
know you're
that's
about
when
to
you
play
know to
Clockwork.
start having anxiety about screwing up.
If it were named Valium, you'd be good, right? Like, it's just a matter
Right,
of...
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Well, that was awesome, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah,
Thank
this...
you so much for having us on.
No, it was awesome. I really appreciate it. These guys are the best. What was the second to last song? Or was it...
Second to last.
Oh, it was the Wii one? Or was
the
it...
wee one. The wee one. Well, no, we did Castlevania 3, and then we did Zelda. And
Yeah.
before that, we did Metroid.
You did Wii before that. Okay. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some of this stuff obviously posted and highlighted. And someone had said, "Is Nintendo gonna sort of cut things down?" I'm like, it would be only appropriate that you guys have been doing this stuff for a bunch of times on your channel, but Nintendo suddenly decides that I'm the one they're gonna attack. They're like, once you featured them, that's when. Like, oh, well, come on, man.
Yeah, like, we haven't run into any trouble on Twitch at all. There was like a couple of years ago where we were starting to have a little trouble on YouTube, but that kind of calmed down. So
Yeah.
now we're not having any trouble with YouTube anymore either. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know. Copyright issues
Seems like they
hasn't
don't
really
really
been
care.
a thing for us for a while.
No, I'm glad. The guy that was on before you, Pete Mitchell from No More Kings, his song Critical Hit, which I use for my D&D streams, I had posted and it got flagged a couple times. And I was like, look, I have explicit written permission. So finally I got frustrated and I wrote him. And he's like, I get flagged for it on my own channel. And I'm like, what the? It's his song.
Heard that happening to
So
people.
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen videos where people have tried to use stuff and had permission, and then like it gets flagged, and then they like contact the people, and like the wrong people are getting the money for the ad revenue of the song in the first place.
yeah.
Like it's not even. It's not like I had no idea this was going on. It's going to some stupid company or whatever.
Yeah, or it's like, someone's trying to use a song that they wrote, but the publishing company has the rights to it. So it's like, can you let me use my own song that I wrote, please?
I know, it's so ridiculous. And it's like, and also the other takeaway point: never use bots. Please don't use automated bot trollers to figure out who should be muted and who shouldn't. That's the other problem. Because by the time you actually get a hold of the person who could actually say, no, the bot incorrectly flagged this, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, so it's crazy. Like, I was at the Hugo Awards a couple of years ago at WorldCon, and they actually cut out a portion of the Hugo broadcast because it was showing a Doctor Who episode. The reason they were showing a Doctor Who episode is because it was up for a Hugo Award, and the producers of Doctor Who and the writer of the episode were receiving the award when they cut it. I'm just like, are you what? And they were like, oh, it was an automated bot. I'm like, right. So can we stop using the stupid automated?
Don't need automated bots.
Just don't need automated bots.
Like straight up disrespect.
Oh yeah, and they cut, and literally they just cut the feed, and then they were like, oh, sorry. I'm like, yeah, sorry, but anyway.
Be more than sorry. That is
really bad. It was really bad. But yeah, you guys did. But again, I can't thank you so much. Normally these guys would be streaming, not on today. They wouldn't be streaming, but they did this special. Yeah, Mike would know. Mike's an author too, so he would know the whole deal. But yeah, these guys were kind enough to come on. And again, let me see if I can put that link on there again. This is, I think, the Bandcamp link that I have. As I say, this.
Hey, Mike's a capoeirista.
My guy.
Yeah, and a capoeirist Mike. His real name is Mike Underwood. He's a good friend of mine who has a couple of fantasy series out, and he's a good dude. He's the North American marketing manager for Angry Robot Books too. So he's a cool guy. Yeah. But you guys did a great job.
We used to do capoeira.
We did it for like 5 years. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Mike. See? So now there is this connection.
We got a capoeirista.
See you in the hood, Mike.
I feel like Detroit capoeira would be even more badass than standard capoeira.
Actually, no.
No.
Because you dance around cars, right, and shit. I would assume.
Yeah, pretty intense. But the group we were in was very like
laid
contemporary, laid back, and like
do whatever you want as long as you feel good and positive.
Yeah, some groups are more aggressive and it's more contact, but our group is it was more about like aesthetic.
I'd still like to see it mixed in when
and doing performances and stuff.
Yeah. I'd still like to see it mixed into one of your sets, though. If you could just break that out, where like either Steve or Sam, you do it while the other one's playing something, and like to make Gerudo Valley even more epic. In the middle, while Final Countdown, someone's just doing capoeira. I mean,
we just talked about that before we started. We did this. We were gonna do it.
Oh
God. It works. It works.
Everything goes with Gerudo Valley.
It doesn't matter if it's in the wrong key.
It's like blood. It's like blood. It's the universal donor, the universal music donor. It just works for everything. All right, guys. Well, this has been awesome. Again, thank you so much. Chat, can I get some serious love for Super Guitar Bros? This was awesome, guys. Again, please support them. Please go follow them and support them. Sub to them if you can over on their channel, Super Guitar Bros on Twitch. And when you're going to be on next on Sunday for the drum thing? Is that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be playing drums on Sunday.
Yep, Sunday I'll be playing drums, and then both of us will be back Tuesday for more guitar stuff.
Cool.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And my birthday.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah,
eat
Sam's
pi-
birthday.
We're gonna eat pizza
Sam's birthday's Tuesday.
Oh,
So
nice. Happy
everyone
almost
has to
birthday,
eat
Sam.
and send in pictures of their slices.
Nice, outstanding. Happy almost birthday, Sam. That was awesome. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And again, everybody, don't forget about donating to the Cancer Research Foundation as well. And we have another about 2 hours to go for today, day one, and I'm going to be doing some Fighting Fantasy game book stuff as well after about a 5-minute break. So thank you guys again so much. You guys, Sam and Steve, thank you. Much love. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Our
guys.
pleasure, dude. Our pleasure.
All right, cool. Have a good night, guys. All right, awesome sauce. That was great. I'm really happy. And that time, ArvCon worked. See, I'll give you a thumbs up, appear.in. That was good audio quality. I don't know what the hell you were doing before, but at least we got that audio quality going. So, that was really cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to take about a 5-minute break here, and then we are going to move on to the next portion, which is Fighting Fantasy game books. And for this, let me see if I can get my webcam running. Normally the webcam does not like running when it's been taken offline, as it were. Yeah, it's not going to work now. It's like, why would I reinitialize? So I won't be able to do that. That's fine. But I'm going to be using my webcam in a minute to show you guys the first of the Fighting Fantasy games. That's the end of our guests for the evening. It is possible that I may hear from my special guest at some point. That's conceivable still, but I think unlikely because I would have heard of them before. I don't want to say who the guest is because there could still be maybe a show. They might even appear tomorrow. It's conceivable. But anyway, we will see about that. But I really want to thank them and thank you guys for being a part of this too. Thank you for the follow, Bluntside. Thank you very much. I appreciate that as I reduce my volume to normal levels. Cool. So, my pleasure, Retro, my pleasure. Now, we are not stopping. We still got 2 hours left, but I have to take a 5-minute break. So, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and then when I get back, we are going to play the Fighting Fantasy Gamebook Space Assassin. Let me remind everyone, this is a game, people, where you, chat, are the adventurer. You decide what happens. This is like Twitch plays Pokemon, except it's not a gimmick, and you actually get to say more than anarchy and democracy. Hey-oh! But anyway, this is a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to it. So we're going to start playing that tonight. It is 2 days. It's 2 days. ArvCon Day 2 will be tomorrow. But we're going to play for 2 more hours once I get back. So I will be back here at 10:20. Please do not go anywhere, and don't forget that while I am gone, please don't forget about this. This is why we're here. We are up to 170 at last check, so please make sure to donate if you haven't already. The Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation, these guys are really great. No amount is too small. If you click that tinyurl.com/drfdonate, that will bring you right to the donation stream, to the donation screen, I should say, where you can donate. Once you've done that, if you type in !donated, I will be able to post that. I'll give you your props, and I'll be able to post the updated amount. If you don't want to do that and you just want to send me an anonymous amount, that's fine. Just send me a PM in Twitch, and I will not mention your name, but I will post the current total up on the board as we can do this. Every single donation to this stream is going to cancer research. Every single one. That link that you saw there goes directly to the screen. It does not go to me at all. So all the donations, it's going to not just any cancer research either, but Damon Runyon, which is one of the most respected agencies in the country. The vast majority of all the money they get goes directly to the research as well. So yes, all the money goes directly to them. As I said before, this is personal to me. I lost my mother to breast cancer 6 years ago. I lost 2 dogs. My dog Lilo just died a couple of months ago from cancer. It has affected other family members and friends, and a lot of people, including many of the guests that you saw tonight, told me that they were affected by cancer situations as well in their family, either survivors or people who unfortunately passed away. So we're trying to help out, and this would be helpful. PayPal, I'll tell you why I can't do that, Glog. I could give my PayPal, but I don't feel comfortable being the second person to route it on. I wanted to just go directly to them. I looked for other charities that had a PayPal link, but I couldn't find any ones that I was comfortable with, that I felt was broad-based enough, that had the direct contributions going to research and not to like CEO salaries so they can go to like, you know, rich countries and ask people for money. That's not what this is about. So I couldn't find anyone who did all of that and also had PayPal. I do know that a lot of the charities I looked at are going to have PayPal links in the next few months. They're setting them up, but they don't have them yet. And obviously ArvCon ArvCon is now. So I'm not going to be doing the PayPal for now. It just gets in too many areas that I don't want to get into. But that donation link should be able to bring you to a place where the vast majority should be able to donate something if you can. So, all right. Also, when I get back, we're also going to be doing a giveaway as well later on tonight before we sign off. So I'll be doing a giveaway of a game. Also, we've already given away 2 copies of 2 games today, courtesy of Tin Man, and I'll have a couple of other giveaways as well today and tomorrow. So 5 minutes for me, then I'll be back at you. So hang tight, and I'll be right back with you. Hang tight. Very awesome. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm going to leave Super Guitar Bros on, but I'm going to leave it on in the background, as they are in the background of my chat. All right, people, I want to say thank you to everybody who's contributed to ArvCon so far. I would say ArvCon 2015 has been a big success to this point, so let's keep it up. So far, we are up to $170 of donations, which is great. Let's keep that up and see how far we can push it, because the more we can get, the better to be able to donate to this. As I said, I really think this is a solid charity. And yeah, I appreciate that very much. Also, everyone has been talking about how to follow all the things. You guys know how to follow all the things and do all the things relating to my channel, but I really wanted to be able to focus on the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation today and tomorrow if we can. So thanks to all my guests so far. Rose Portal Games this afternoon. That was a really cool game and an interesting look at that. Obviously, Ben and Kamina, awesome, wonderful people from Tin Man Games who were able to hang out with us as we played To Be or Not To Be. Pete Mitchell from No More Kings, really appreciate dealing with him, even though he had to deal with the tech stuff. And of course, as you just heard, Sam and Steve doing their awesome knock it out of the park set. So really good stuff. It was awesome. So great guests. And now we're going to be stopping tonight. Remember, at 12 a.m. We have been going so far for, according to OBS, almost 8.5 hours. So we got another little over an hour and a half left before I will wrap it for day one, and then I'll be back at you day two tomorrow. And we're going to finish day one and actually start day two tomorrow with a little bit of Fighting Fantasy Gamebook Space Assassin. Now I'm going to describe that, but first of all, I'm going to jump over to my section. I'm going to have to, I got to adjust this a little bit, so you're going to have to bear with me, because right now it is a little bit not the way I want it to be. So give me just a moment while I get this fixed. For one thing, for example, I have it set to a different resolution and all that kind of stuff, so bear with me for just a moment as we get this done. All right. And for those of you who have not, many of you have already done these game books with me before, but if you haven't, I think you guys will enjoy it. Even if you've not seen it before, you will enjoy it. You know, the other thing that struck me, and if Sam and or Steve is still here, the other thing that struck me about this is it's interesting to me how much, it's interesting how much the stuff works on a musical level. I mean, that may sound obvious, but what I mean by it is I think people just have this assumption that, like, oh, it's, hold on a second. Add case, remove case. I think people have this assumption that, yeah, you know, it's video game music and it is what it is. I think it's interesting how musically the thing really works well, you know, and how more than people would realize, I think, it really, I don't know, it really works on a musical level more than just the video game level, and you realize how well they function as compositions, which I've always thought was interesting. So, this is not doing what I want it to do. Boom, bam, boom. Boom, bam, boom. Boom, bam, boom. Beep, beep. I love the slide in this, by the way. Boom, bam, boom. Boom, bam, boom. Okay. There we go. Lovely. Okay. So we throw that. I believe I have that going like this. No, I know it, Rogan. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Steve, right? It's exactly what Steve just said. It's like, see, I'm always very suspicious just on general principles of people who say that something is definitionally not good because it doesn't equal some other standard of value. You know, at least if people aren't willing to acknowledge the biases that are incumbent in that approach. Like, my father used to admit that. My father was an expert on classical music. And my father loved classical music, and he admitted, because I asked him about it, and he admitted, he's like, you know, quite honestly, he's like, I don't like the other music. He's like, and it's just my bias. He's like, it's silly. He's like, I'm sure there's a lot of really good music out there that I'm not just, you know, I'm just not paying attention to. And I should be. And, you know, it's wrong and I shouldn't be doing that. So at least he recognized that that's what was going on, you know. At least he was being honest about it. This is not the dice roller. Come on now. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now we're getting there. Apologies, guys, but I was not expecting to be setting this up tonight, so I am doing this a little bit differently than I had thought I would. Oh, by the way, this song playing right now, Super Mario Sunshine, is my daughter's favorite song of yours. When she gets this, she's often just like running around like dooch, 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 dooch. She's a big fan. Doot, 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 doot. Bow. Yeah, she really loves this. She just is a big fan of this song. The problem is it's so short that I'll play it in the car and she's like, "That's awesome," and then it's over and she's like, and I'm like, so right. But listen, my daughter unfortunately has some unfortunate influences so that she likes people like, say, Taylor Swift, but she does like Tom Sawyer by Rush. So I'm doing what I can. And she likes my own band's music, which plays progressive. So she's, you know, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to get her to, you know, some quality music. Oh, man. Okay. Yes. Yes, Law. Who knows this answer? Okay. I think we're all good to go now, just about. Now all I have to do is add the overlay. That our good friend Law, and by the way, Lawkeeper, Law, who's in chat, should get some love because he was the one who put together the splash screen I've been using for this and the overlay. So he is a good person. Okay. Hey, thanks, Bing. What's up, man? Can you get her, like, death metal into One Direction? Get her to, like, Red Barchetta next. I was thinking I could get her into some Opeth, right? Actually, you know what she does like, though? She likes Porcupine Tree, because I got her into Porcupine Tree. And, you know, P. Mitchell was doing Radiohead earlier on. I'm a big fan of Radiohead, especially, I shouldn't say that. I'm a fan of OK Computer, which I think is one of the best albums ever made. I'm not sure that I like the Benz is okay. I don't love their other stuff. I don't love Creep. But, man, the OK Computer, I think, is literally one of the best albums ever made. I think it's that good. So she is a big fan of that. Subterranean Homesick Blues and, what do you call it? Subterranean Alien Homesick Blues and Paranoid Android, and I mean just and also Karma Police, which is the one that he played. It's good stuff. Opeth, because Opeth sort of lulls you into a false sense of security, you know? Like, Opeth is like, ah, this is going to be normal. And then Plow, you're like, oh my god. Another good group, actually, which you guys may know. The only problem I have with them is that the guy's voice is kind of like... Wait a minute. What are you guys doing? I think that's right. Is the only thing I don't like about them is the lead singer's voice. I'm not 100% sure about, but it's a band called Threshold, and they have a song called "Pilot in the Sky of Dreams," which is a really awesome video. Like, just really, really good, sort of cool. I don't know, just a good all-around group. And it's not like Dream Theater. My problem with Dream Theater, I feel like Dream Theater are great musicians who are constantly convinced of how great they are as musicians and want to tell you all the time. And they're just like, hey, have we mentioned how we're really awesome? Have we told you that lately? Because, you know, we're also really awesome. Another thing you should keep in mind is that we're really awesome. You're like, yes, guys, you're awesome. We know. You're the absolute best ever. You're just so good all the time. I love everything about you guys, and you're so great. Forever. Man. Oh, yeah? Well, OK Computer, yeah, that is legit, Steve. OK Computer. In fact, I also, there was a guy that when we recorded an EP of ours years ago, the engineer was telling us that he thought that it actually redefined the way to record certain kinds of music. And he was referring to, especially, Airbag. You know, the opening song, like even the do 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 do, like the way they recorded, and the bass, the do 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 do, the way they recorded the bass, he said was like really no one had ever done anything like that before. So, okay, bear with me. I'm almost set to go. I apologize for the time it's taking, but. All right. Cool. And last I need to do is the amount raised. All right, bear with me just a second more. There we go. Lovely. Okay, cool. All right, I think we are I think we're good to go now, I believe. I don't think I have my follower notifications set up properly at the moment, but that's okay. Maybe I do. Maybe I have it set up properly. We will find out. Okay. Lovely. All right. So, oh, and then the last thing I need to put up there is the Patreon thing. So bear with me one more second. And then we will be good to go and we'll get started. And I won't have to reset this thing all tomorrow. I still say either Sam or Steve, whoever's watching, that you guys, I still maintain that you guys should do that that song, Steve, that you and I both love from the game you and I both love, Xenogears. I still think you should do Burning Sands. I think that's got, I don't know. I've been really into sort of an Arabian feeling music lately, and I feel like that would be epically good. All right, cool. Oh, webcam. I was like, what am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a webcam. That's what I'm missing. All right, bear with me 1 second. I really wish I could just reinitiate the webcam. It's really annoying that I can't. But I can't. So just give me a second. Okay, and webcam. Yeah, why would that be, Roix? I can't imagine why, right? I'm sure there's no reason. She moves in mysterious ways. I'll tell you what, man, there's a couple songs of U2's that I like. I like Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For is a great song. I don't care what anybody says. I still think that, what do you call it? One Love, One Life. What is that song? One love, one life. You got to do it all through the night. That's a good one. And, so I still think there's a couple of them. Other than that, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of theirs. And window cam. I have to say, OBS has been doing a pretty damn good job doing a bunch of window captures and stuff like that tonight. So good job, OBS. Good job, OBS. Good job for what you did. Good job, OBS. Yeah, I wonder what I was missing. I'm like, why do I have so much room? And I'm like, oh. because I think you'd actually like to maybe see my face. I don't know, maybe you wouldn't, but I would assume so. Nice. Okay. We are ready to go, people. Everything is set up and prepared to go. Okay, people. So I want to mention a couple things here. First of all, I want to tell you that accompanying me as we take there this last hour and 20 minutes or so of ArvCon Day 1, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to give this guy a pop. If he wants to give me sponsorship, that's fine. I am eating the remainder of this bag of dark chocolate from Chocolate Man. This guy is in Lake Forest Park, Washington, not far from where my father-in-law lives. And I am having right now Onyx 72% dark chocolate. This stuff, that ain't Hershey's, people. I want you to feel the antioxidants coming from this chocolate. In fact, here, help me out, unofficial ArvCon mascot. Dragon Spear is going to help out with this chocolate. Please note the form as Dragon Spear consumes the chocolate. Now notice his reaction. The cuteness compels you. Dragon Eye. Dragon Spear, how is that chocolate? This is what happens when I get 9 hours into a cast, is I get a little loopy. Anyway. Let me scroll up. I missed that. You're helping others because the close relatives suffer from... Oh. Yeah, thanks, Pretty. Yeah. As I mentioned, unfortunately, my mother couldn't be saved. Nor could my dogs that died of it. And, I think the reason I bring that up together is because watching my dog go through it reminded me of what I went through when my mother went through it, and it was not pleasant. And so, you know, there's lots of worthy causes. You know, next year, if ArvCon happens again, and we'll see whether you guys want it to, but if it does happen again, I'm not going to use the same charity every year, but I just felt this year, something was telling me I just wanted to do something. It's small, but even if we send them a couple $100, that's a couple $100 they wouldn't have had before, you know, so, anyway. So there we go. I love the fact that I say dark chocolate. I love that we get from Thor, dark chocolate, Dan's game. Law's like, dark chocolate, yeah. Lego's like, dark chocolate, Craigasm. You guys are totally like, yeah, It's very funny. Okay. All right, chat. Are you guys ready for the beginning of book 13? Book 12 of Fighting Fantasy Game Books. Guys, are you ready for Space Assassin? Can you dig it? Well, I'm going to see what people think after it's through, Law, but it certainly has been well received so far, so I'm pretty happy so far. Use your English properly. Oh, definitely, man. No, I will. I will. All of my guests, I mean, like, you guys, I just couldn't be happier. Oh, also, I wanted to mention, by the way, just as a little sideline before we get started, and I wait for you guys to react and say, hell yeah, we're ready to play. I appreciate Rogan. I know it's getting late, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Do you want it? Where's the hype? Where is the hype for Space Assassin? Where's that hype? Sucker. There you go. Exactly pretty. So, guys, Unraveled, the game that I featured, the first guest that I have, they are up to almost 13,500 with 66 hours to go. So, basically, they've got a little less than 3 days to go now, and they've only got $1,500 left. I think they're going to make it. I think they're going to clear that money, and I think that we helped because they contacted me already and they were like, that was really awesome, or they're going to be VODs of it, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I think we actually gave them an assist, and I think we're going to get some, I don't know. I think we got it. I think we gave them an assist, and I think they're going to get there, so I'm pretty happy for them. I was impressed with the way that game looked. I was impressed. Anyway. All right. Should I test the dice roller? Well, hey, listen. You need to talk to Lego about that. Lego, are you, I don't know, Lego, Lego, or do you have your dice ready? Typically, Lego is the dice roller for this. No, Law. No. I want to mention, so, for those of you who have never played, actually, can I get a quick, just roll call? Can anyone, if you've never played the game before, I'm serious. Hey, what's up, Gentleman B? Everyone stop everything, what? What do you mean everyone stop everything? What? Where? Hi, Gent. How you doing, man? Why should we stop everything? Well, he explains why we should stop everything. I want to get an idea from... Oh, because you're here. Awesome, man. Welcome, dude. So how many of you have not played this Fighting Fantasy Gamebook with me before? How many of you have not done it before? I'm curious, just because I want to get a sense of how many new folks we have who haven't played this with me before. You've watched but not played? Okay, anybody else? Now I am going to eat some more chocolate. Some dark chocolate delicious. That's gonna make it great. Five is never. What's up, Five? Yeah, boo, boo. What's up, Gamers Conduct? Nice, Lego, nice. Alright, Lego is here, so we will be okay with the dice roller. Alright, so for those of you who haven't played before, this is a game in which you become the hero. In this case, not that guy. You become a space assassin who must deal with this guy. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come up with names, we're going to come up with parts of the story, and we're going to advance forward and see how it goes. What's up? Good to see you, Five. So, what we are going to do is we're going to use names and things like that, and Chad is going to come up with everything, including the name of our character, and that's where we're going to start. So, oh, Tampa Bay won? Oh my god, Tampa Bay won. I want my to refresh my chat. What? My chat? Why? I need to refresh my chat. There you go. Okay. So what happened? What happened? The Groucho Man. Waldorf and Stadler. I remember seeing some of them. Yes. You can remember anything is a miracle. Oh, the best one of those, I swear to God, the absolute best, is the one where it starts out with the guys going, it was pretty good. Well, it was okay. Or no, they said, oh, that was great. Oh, I loved it. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Oh, I didn't really like it. Well, it was pretty terrible. Oh, it was awful. Hey, boo, get him away. Oh, God, I love that. It's so awesome. Okay, so anyway, Waldorf and Stadler is badass. Okay. So, we start out with the name, and to do that, we are going to have to choose it. So what I want to do is, I'm going to pull up my little extended poll window here, And we are going to figure out names here. So let me pop up the extended poll box. There it is. And we're going to add. Okay. And we're going to expand it. And properties and refresh. There we go. Alrighty. So what I would like you guys to do, I quote that one, isn't that the best? Get him away, boo! Okay. Here we go, peoples. So what I want from you guys is, I want you to come up with some possible names. Now remember, the names must be family appropriate, but some possible names, first name and last name, for our space assassin. So throw out some names. I'm going to narrow down the list. Chat is going to vote on them, and then once chat has voted on them, we will narrow it down to like 2 or 3, and then we'll eventually get a winner. So what would chat like their adventure to be called? Give me some name possibilities. We saved the pig and the frog. Too late to save the movie. Alien Von Alien. All right. Misconduct. I need another name besides that. Doran. Beef Thunder Cake. Chad Flemington the Fourth. Doran Baronin. Oh, Dat Metroid. Messenia the Swift. Ooh. George McDonald. Thunder Thighs. What? Okay, I'm gonna add one more. All right, I think we got enough now. George McGonagall. Okay, now what I would like to do. Oh, dose cancer. Yeah. Hal Arv. Interesting. Yeah. I know what you're doing, but that may be too much. No, that's good. Bob Knob Cobbler. Okay. So I think we got a good selection. So what I would like to do now is, of this list that we've got this list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I would like us to do is, I'd like people to vote. You can only vote once, please, for your choice that you like. And then the top choices will go up against each other, and we'll vote among them. So please put in a vote. We're not going to do a poll for this, not an official poll. Just tell me which name you're voting for. Okay, and please only vote once. So you got Alien Von Alien, Misconduct, Doran, Beef, Chad, Messenia, and George. Marcus Absent. That's a good one, Law. Sorry, man. Okay, here we go. Which one, guys? That's a good one, though. I like Marcus Absent. Keep that in mind for the next one, Law. That's a good one. All right, let me get some votes, people. No poll for this one, no official poll. We're just gonna do it in chat. Officially vote Beef, Messenia, Alien, of course, Messenia, Chad Flemington the Fourth. Spoken like a true Jets fan, Shatter. Okay. 2 for Chad Flemington. Who else we got? We got another Chad. Misconduct. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? We're going to take the top either 2 or 3. And then we'll have the vote with them. Got another Alien Von Alien. Oh, I gotta change the game we're playing. Boom, bam, ba, 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 da, 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 da. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And we got another Chad. There we go. Cool. Alright. Sorry, I just had to update my game title and stream. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Thanks again, Steve, so much. I really appreciate it. Much love, man. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so much. And talk to you soon, Steve. Thanks, dude. Okay, so change your vote from what, Rogan? What were you at? And I also see there's another one for Chad Flemington. It's all the Chad Flemingtons. Okay, let's see. And who did you have, Rogan? Rogan was on George McGonagall. Okay, so we're doing that. We're doing it from Messenia. Cool. All right. So there we go, folks. I think we've got our answer. So we've got Chad Flemington the Fourth. Oh, wait. Right. Alien Von Alien. Got to make sure I don't forget that. And Chad Flemington. Oh, no, I already got Chad Flemington. Messenia. There we go. Okay. And now we can remove. And clear votes. All right. We're down to 3 people. We've now got Chad Flemington, Messenia the Swift, and Alien Von Alien. All right, guys. So vote now between those 3. Go ahead and vote among those 3. Chad, Messenia, or Alien Von Alien. Chad Flemington the Fourth. Messenia. Alien. Alright, Chad, Messenia, and Alien. Messenia. Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon. I left out an L. There we go. Alien Von Alien. Sorry. Chad. People really love Chad. Okay, so we got 4 for Chad. We've got 2 for Messenia the Swift and 2 for Alien Von Alien. Alright, don't blink. I wonder if Chad Flemington the Fourth ever took over for Binny Hesteberti. I'm just curious. Did Chad Flemington IV take over for Binny Hesteberti at some point? I mean, take over from something. You know, Binny Hesteberti was a veteran who'd been involved with this job for a while, and then Chad Flemington IV came along and took it from him. I'm just saying. Where's the 4th part? Oh, cool. Hi, Eric. Good to see you, Eric. You missed a Chad vote? No, I didn't. Dimple Chad. The people have spoken. It appears they have. It appears they have, yes. I would agree with that. It looks as if Chad Flemington IV is the winner. So Chad Flemington IV. Chad Flemington IV is the winner. Good job, guys. Okay, here we go. Very nice. Good timing, too. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to put up... No, I don't want to do that. Let's put up... No, let's do a playlist. Okay, cool. Want to make sure I got that right. Okay. You liked it, Jasper? Okay, when Megan Foxtail made it through. All right, here we go. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'm glad that it survived then. So here we go, people. Chad Flemington IV. In this book, you play the part of a futuristic assassin sent to capture a tyrannical despot bent on the destruction of your world. You must find the way through the mazes and hazards of his giant spacecraft, the Vandervecken, and eventually confront and capture him. Before you can begin, however, you must determine your strengths and weaknesses and select your weapons and armor. For this, blah, 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 blah. So here we go. Your ability to fight, withstand damage, and escape from tricky situations is determined by your skill, stamina, and luck. Skill is basically your weapon skill, your skill in combat, and stuff like that. So, what we're going to do is Lego is going to roll one 6-sided die. We're going to add 6 to that number, and that is going to be your starting skill. So, Lego, what have you got? Let's see that high skill, Lego. Too hot in this room. There have been a couple of them. But whew. Starting to feel like they did when they were playing. All right, Lego. What's it gonna be? What's that number? It's all on you, Lego. No pressure, though. Oh, thanks, love. Must be the hat. 4, so a grand total of 10. That's not bad. 10 skill. That's actually not bad. 10 skill, that's a good start. Okay. Now we have stamina. Stamina comes next. Now stamina, you roll 2 dice, you add 12 points to the result. Stamina is basically your health, your hit points, if you will. So go ahead and roll 2 dice. We're going to add 12 to that number, and that's your stamina. Oh, thank you, Eric. I'm also wearing my Carpe Diem shirt today. I'm wearing my Seize the Dungeon Master shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts. Seize the night. Alright, so what do we got for that stamina roll, Lego? 8. Hey, Derp, what's up? Oh, thanks. What's up, Kamina? Or Ben, whoever it is. Thank you. Yeah, I love this shirt. I love this shirt. This is one of my favorites. All right, so we've got 20 stamina. Oh, nice, Jen. Yeah, how's the new job going, man? You like it? Okay, good. Now, luck. Oh, hi, Kamina. Hello, Kamina. Good to see you. Okay, so now we're going to roll 1 die, add 6 to the result, and this is going to be the luck score. So 1 die, we're going to add 6 to the result, and this is going to be the luck score. Oop, hold on. Ah, I couldn't find it. I don't know who that was. Whoever that was following me, I'm sorry. I don't know who that was. Whoever just followed me, please tell me, because I lost it, because I don't have it set up properly. Sorry. You know why? Because this is supposed to be like that. You're we actually have Chad Flemington has arrived. Find out again the shore of a local river. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so luck. Luck is obviously important. 1 6-sided die, and please add to that. And whoever it was that just followed me, thank you. I couldn't see who it was, but... Unless it was Chad Flemington. Did Chad Flemington just follow me? And did I miss it? Oh, you just followed. Okay, welcome in, Chad. 4. Okay, so we got a 10. Okay, so I consider these slightly above meh skills. These are definitely above average. I would definitely say that's true. So stamina, skill, and luck. Now, there's an additional one for Space Assassin. This is different. So, I'm glad, Eric. That's cool. So this is different. Being a high-technology assassin, you are equipped with the latest in protective equipment. This being a sensomatic armored pressure suit which may absorb damage from blasters, grenades, or similar weapons. To determine the strength of your armor, roll 1 die, add 6 to the result, and enter the total. So now we're rolling for armor, Lego. And I want to point out that this is armor, as in the British spelling. So we know that they're not joking around here, you know? So we're rolling 1 die and adding 6 for your armor. What's up, Shadow? Armor with the extra U for no reason. Brunch was amazing. We're pretty sleepy. I'm glad that you... Nice, nice. I'm glad that you were... I imagine you're sleepy. I'm glad you got a nice brunch, though. I'll go to sleep, but I'm good and ready. Nice. It's good to see you, Kamina. All right. Okay. 4. All right, so we got another one. You guys are very like... You guys are solid B+ assassins. That's what I'm calling right now. You guys are like solid B+ assassins. You're like, you know, like you're like good. That's a good grade. You know what I mean? It's not like A+, but it's good though. It's solid. Like I think you should feel good about it. Okay. Now, the way it works is whenever you engage in a gunfire duel with an opponent and receive a hit, you roll 2 dice. If the result is equal to or less than your current armor score, your opponent's shot has not penetrated your armor and thus does not wound you. If the result exceeds your current armor score, your opponent's shot penetrates your armor and wounds you. Each time you roll 2 dice to determine if opponent's shot has penetrated your armor, reduce your armor score by 1 point. Now, we get to, get ready for this, selecting weapons. So for this one, Lego, you have to roll 1 die, and this represents how many points you have to spend on weapons and to gain additional armor points. So you're rolling 1 die, and basically this is where you're going to kit out your assassin. So you're going to roll 1 die here. Yeah, I may end up doing that. I mean, I should probably do that, so... The SGB portion was awesome, Shadow. It was great. It was great. But I recognize, you know, I should at some point think about just using the dice roller on screen. I'm just so used to what Lego does. But I should at some point do it because then we don't have to worry about the chat delay and stuff. You know, I'll think about that next time. We're not rare and certainly not well done. You may or may not be an active mod. I have a feeling I know who Chad Flemington IV is. And I bet his real mod name rhymes with haw. Or saw. And then there's a symbol that rhymes with Bunderfor. I think it's Saw Bunderfor is what we're looking at. There's the follow. Thank you for the follow, Chad Flemington. There we go. Okay. So, what do we got, Lego, for that die roll? What do we got for the points? I'm going to guess it's 4. I'm going to guess it's 4, which is literally 1 more than the number of dark chocolate pieces left. 1 die. 1 die. 1. Chocolate all gone. I called it. It felt like a law thing to do. I had a feeling. It felt like a law thing to do. Lego rolls a 4. Of course. Okay. So you've got 4 points to spend. Okay. So let me show you guys what options you have. Because basically you're buying stuff from the store is what you're doing right now. So... So let me show you guys what you've got. Okay, here we go. So you've got 5 things that you could theoretically get, and you're going to have to choose based on the number of points that you have. So here's what we've got. Here's what we've got. Okay, and hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. In the old folks' home. All right, here we go, folks. So, here's what you've got. You have you have 4 points to spend. You've got electric lash, assault blaster, grenade, a gravity bomb, and armor. Now, the deal is that you have to get either an electric lash or an assault blaster. You have to get one of those. So what you guys need to do is, each of you needs to put in, and basically put in a vote for what items you would want collectively. You need to get an electric lash or an assault blaster plus. So you could get an electric lash, a gravity bomb, or you could get an electric lash and 3 grenades, or you could get an assault blaster and 2 points of armor, okay? But you have to get an electric lash and an assault, or an assault blaster. You have to get one of those first 2, and then get something else with the remaining points that you have. So we're going to start with the electric lash or the assault blaster. Do you guys want an electric lash or an assault blaster? And let me explain what those are, by the way. An electric lash is a small handgun which projects an electric pulse and inflicts 2 points of damage. So an electric lash is like a default weapon. An assault blaster is a heavy-duty military weapon which inflicts varying amounts of damage. The amount is determined by rolling 1 die and deducting the result from your opponent's stamina. Thus, an assault blaster will cause from 1 to 6 points of damage against a target's stamina. So, do you want an electric lash for 1 point that does 2 points of damage? Or do you want an assault blaster for 3 points, which does 1 to 6 points of damage? So vote for that now. What you're voting for right now, what's up, Shadow? What you're voting for right now is an electric lash or an assault blaster. So for this one, I think we can set up a poll for this one. So let me see if I can set up a poll. There you go. So make your vote. Vote exclamation point choose 1 for electric lash or exclamation point 2 exclamation point 2. Sorry about all the text. Thanks, Shadow. Alright, so you have to decide between electric lash or assault blaster. Keeping in mind that if you choose an electric lash, you'll have more points left over, but if you choose an assault blaster, it's going to do more damage. Basically, an assault blaster, there's only a 1 out of 6 chance. If there's a 5 out of 6 chance that an assault blaster will do better, will do at least as well, if not better. Because on a 3, 4, 5, or 6, it's going to do more damage. So. Oh, wait, am I going to get... You know what I just realized? I really hope I don't get muted for that. I really hope that no one hits an acclaim. I forgot about that. Hopefully I don't. I shouldn't. Okay, 10 votes for Electric Lash, 6 votes for Assault Blaster. Possibly, Rogan. It depends on what you find. It's not necessarily the case that you'll find anything better. You don't know. Maybe. Making me. What's up, TNS? Okay, so any other votes? All right. Okay, so you guys have decided to get an Electric Lash. Let me just mark that down. All right, so that means you guys have 3 points left to spend. So, let me adjust this quickly. Alright. And let's remove. Okay, so here we go, folks. Now you need to make, with the 3 points that you have remaining, you now have to choose what else is there. Let me tell you what each one of these does. A grenade is an area effect weapon which will cause varying amounts of damage on all your opponents in the blast area. The amount of damage is determined by rolling 1 die for each target and deducting the result from that target's stamina. Grenades can be used only when the book specifies that it's possible to use a grenade. Okay, so that's a grenade. Each one of those is worth a point. Gravity bomb is a heavy-duty demolition bomb for blasting doors, immovable objects, etc. It consists of a microscopic black hole suspended in a time stasis field. When the stasis field is switched off at detonation, the black hole sucks in and annihilates everything within a 10-foot radius. The black hole then evaporates into hyperspace, leaving the blast area completely safe. So you guys have a choice. You have 3 points to spend. You could get 3 grenades. You could get a grenade and you could get 2 grenades and 2 points of armor. You could get 1 gravity bomb, and that's all you would get. Or you could get, I guess, 6 points of armor. So you guys can decide what you want. So go ahead and put in votes here. Figure out how many points you have left and tell me what you want. Grenade, gravity bomb, or armor. Hey, Stolpen. As many pieces as you want that fit. You could get up to 6 armor pieces. Based on what you've got. 2 grenades, 2 armor. 2 grenades, 2 armor. 2 grenades, 2 armor. 2 grenades, 2 armor. Yeah, but remember that it's only a half point. You can, Grows, because it's only a half point per armor piece. So you can. You could get 2 grenades and 2 armor if you want. You can't get a gravity bomb. You do have, unless you just get only the gravity bomb. 2 grenades, 2 armor. I think chat is pretty much clear on this, and I think you guys are right. I don't know whether the gravity bomb is going to be useful, but I think you guys are probably right. So 2 grenades. And 2 points of armor. So now your armor is 12. Cool. Well done, guys. I think chat very clearly voted in that case. I vote 6 armor. Because poor Dragon Spear is traumatized. He's like, I've seen things, man. I've seen things. Dragon's like, I've seen things. I've seen things, man. You don't know. You don't know. Gravity bong. This world needs more portable black holes. I like how they're just like, oh, and then it vanishes, leaving the area totally safe. Like, okay. Oh, man. All right, cool. So we are good to go. Hand-to-hand combat, blah, 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 blah. And then gunfire. We'll talk about that when we get there. Recovering stamina, carrying equipment. Maximum number of items, not including weapons you can carry at one time, is 5. Now, as far as stamina is concerned, in this game you don't have rations or provisions. In this game you have pep pills. You have 4 pep pills, and each pep pill will give you 5 points to your stamina, and they can be taken at any time. So you've got, basically for provisions, you've got 5 pep pills. So you guys have 4 pep pills. 4 pep pills. And each one restores 5 points of stamina. You can take those at any time. Because it's the future. And awesome, right? Okay. What's up, Dark and Wolf? Space Cthulhu. We're advocating space no-dos, pretty much. Pretty much. Alright, cool. And then carrying equipment. I think I've taken care of the pep pills. Okay, good. Here we go. Alright, guys. Oh, yeah, I know, Dragon. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. And you can never go above your maximum stamina, in case you're curious, by the way. You can never go above your maximum stamina. Otherwise, yes, it would be nice to start out with 40 stamina points, but no, you can't do that, so. No, not exactly, Law. All right, here we go, people. Here we go. Are you guys ready for your mission briefing? Are you ready to try to win Space Assassin? Are you ready? Can you dig it? Are you ready? Is there hype? Corporate's reporting. Get all the space no-dos. Yeah, hold up the entire game, right, Smacky? Okay, here we go. The mission briefing is as follows. By the way, after all of the different things, is my voice okay vis-a-vis the music? Are you guys good to go? Like, can you hear everything right? Because obviously I made a lot of adjustments today with different guests and stuff. So, is my voice cool? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear the music, but not so that it's overwhelming my voice? Let me know. And then we'll start. It's fine? Alright, let's do it. The volume level's good. Okay. Mission briefing. For some time, Cyrus, the tyrannical ruling scientist of Odd, your local sector, has been harassing your home planet with his warped minions, destructive robots and evil creatures almost certainly of mutant origin. His most usual crime has been to descend upon your planet and kidnap innocent victims upon whom, it is reputed, he practices his malign experiments and surgery. In any event, his victims are never seen again. Now, however, word has been received that he intends to use your entire world for one gruesome biological experiment in which he will cover the surface of the planet with radioactive isotopes while showering deadly viruses upon all living creatures. The time has obviously come to stop him. To this end, the authorities have appealed to the Planetary Assassins Guild, which has selected you to penetrate into Cyrus's huge starship, the Vandervecken, capture him and bring him to justice. So, armed with the latest and deadliest weapons, trained in 27 different schools of alien and human martial arts, protected by the best in sensomatic armored pressure suits, you set off searching for the Vandervecken throughout the local star systems, and eventually catching up with it in a relatively isolated system some light years from your homeworld. It seems to be in the process of refueling and taking on supplies. You decide that your best bet is to smuggle yourself on board the ship's supply shuttle and let that take you to the Vandervecken. Okay, and this one has got a picture. Let me get you guys this picture. Alright, let me get you guys the picture. How awesome is that? You guys are starting Space Assassin and the Metroid theme comes on. Oh, man. You guys are in good shape, guys. We're just about to start and the freaking Metroid theme comes on. Telling you right now. That, people, that's a sign. That's a sign right there. Only if they have 27 arms, right? Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I show you the Vandervecken. I hope you like the look of it. The Vandervecken. Secreting yourself aboard the Vandervecken's supply shuttle, you travel from the planet's surface to dock with the main ship. As the shuttle approaches the enormous spacecraft, you clamber into an emergency escape airlock and await the sounds of contact. You check your spacesuit and Vecken... That's funny, game. Exactly. You check your spacesuit and weapons, then rest your hand upon the door release, its hair trigger mechanism ready to snap down and hurl you into the void. In your headset, you can hear the ship's computer counting off the seconds until contact. When it reaches 0, you pull the door release and fly out low over the Vandervecken's silver hull, while behind you the shuttle rests like a tiny dart beside the bloated ovoid of its monster ship. Atomaniac! Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Atomaniac. What's up, dude? As you skim a few meters over the hull, you notice a small iris airlock, your target, ahead of you, protruding slightly like a black disc. Throwing out a magnetic clamp, you bring yourself to a halt, floating lazily over the airlock, your shadow cast starkly in front of you. After a few deft movements on the airlock mechanism, the iris dilates. You step inside, seal the entrance, and fill the airlock with air. You are in the Vandervecken. Stepping out of the airlock, you find yourself at the end of a short corridor, which is blocked in front by an impassable security door. Each wall has a small maintenance hatch, across which the legend "Caution" is boldly stenciled. On the steel floor by the security door is a small pile of what seems to be organic refuse. If you have a gravity bomb, you could use it to blast your way through the security door, but you don't have one, so. Otherwise, you could examine the left hatch, the right hatch, or take a look through the pile of refuse. So, do you want to go to the left hatch, the right hatch, or refuse? Let me get that set up. There you go. Do you want to examine the left hatch, the right hatch, or check refuse? Okay. For comic relief. Dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba. I love that Metroid started when we started playing this. That's so cool. Okay, cool, Shadow. Thank you. I will let you do it. Thanks, man. Polling is covered. Awesome. I love it. All right, last call on this poll. Last call on this poll. The Arvnuts do we do best, dig through trash. Everybody knows the deal, right? Yeah, no, you did, and you do a good job of the chat out. I just didn't want to, because I know before you were busy doing other stuff, so I didn't want to overload. And by the way, guys, while you're doing this, don't forget, if you haven't already done so, donate, if you're able to the Damon Runyon Cancer Foundation. That'd be very much appreciated. Turns the bot offline. What? Don't you turn that bot offline. How are we going to survive the Vandervecken without Lawbot? There you go. I believe it is. Okay, everyone wants to look at the refuse. You guys are like, let's look at this trash pile. All right. The pile of refuse. Let me see. Oh, there's a picture of this. Let me show you guys what you found. You guys found a picture. Yay. So to speak. That's not the picture. That's it. Alrighty. Alright, let me show you guys the picture. Alright, this is what... Oh, nice! Wait, hold on a second. I see that there's stuff going on in chat. What? The hell? What? Alright, hold on. I'll look and see how much got donated in just a minute. No, that's not it. Damn it. Bah! Why? I swear to God. What is the deal here? Bear with me while I figure this, while I capture this picture. This is a cool picture, which is why I wanted to show it to you guys. No, I don't... There you go. Stay right where you are and don't move. Swear to God. Alright. Now, what do we got? Let me scroll up here. You're not my real father. Oh, nice. What was it? Buttness. How much? Buttness, thank you so much, man. How much was it, Buttness, so I can add it? Thank you for donating, Buttness. That's awesome, man. How much did you donate so I can add it to the list? How much, Buttness? Looks like that botchling from last night. Tell me how much, Buttness, and I'm going to add it into the list. Thank you, man. The pile of refuse on closer examination turns out to be the body of a tiny, hunchbacked alien critter. Rags that were once clothes wrap its skin, and its 6 bony limbs lie tangled beneath it. A trail of blood indicates that it must have crawled out of the right-hand maintenance hatch. Rolling the creature over... 125, nice, dude. Thank you, man. I'm going to put that right there. Rolling the creature over, you notice it has an electronic device clasped in one hand. Its finger is on the button, and bright wires lead up the arm and disappear into the remnants of a sleeve. Will you remove this electronic device from the body or leave the device alone? So let me update this quickly. First of all, thank you, man. That's really awesome. So, 20 means we are up to $195. Come on, where are my OCD people at that want to go above, that always tell me they're OCD and they can't stand it if it's below that level? 195, thanks, man. Okay, let's see. So, do you want to remove... So, Shadow, the 2 choices are remove... There it is, you got it. Remove the device or leave it alone. Always need to root through trash. At the moment, Tin Man doesn't need to worry about streaming. They can just let me do it. Thanks for the follow, FFW Jesse. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Right now, I got them covered. Eventually, though, I'll have to help them out. Eventually, they'll have to go themselves. But no, I really appreciate Tin Man. They're really awesome. I'm glad that we got a chance to make a connection with them. Yeah, we had them on earlier today, Adam. I don't actually know. It's some kind of strange alien creature. Oh, nice. Shatter donated. Yay. We'll see whether it's close, Shadow. If it's close, then you can change your vote, but it may not matter. Shatter, how much, man? Thank you so much, dude. How much, Shatter? $5 for me. I wondered if that was going to work. It worked. All right, we've hit that $200 plateau. Nice, man. $200. Awesome, dude. Yay. Good job, guys. Way to go. Way to go. Yeah, so it doesn't make a difference. Not even close. Not even close. All right, so that's what people want to do. They obviously want to remove the device. All right, so there we go. So you remove the device from the body. You are immediately electrocuted and destroyed. Game over. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't happen. The device is a small black square with a large red button set into it. The wires leading from it attach to a portable power source. Nothing happens when you press the button, and as you can see several other places where some other widget is meant to plug in, you deduce that the device is incomplete and put it in your back. So, you have some strange object that's not complete yet. Small black square with a red button and a portable power source. Yeah, what's up, Shadow? It's the history eraser button. Okay. Leaving the alien, now will you examine the left maintenance hatch or the right maintenance hatch? So this is a simple one, guys. Left or right? Left maintenance hatch or right maintenance hatch? What's it going to be? I was thinking there should be something on it, Mercurius, that says the easy button. The Staples easy button, you know. Thank you, Shadow. That I have to say that automatic poll thing does make things a lot easier. I do really like that a lot. It's a button that makes a satisfying click. And when you press it, many planets die. So, what's up, EXE? Yes, but I've only got another 20-25 minutes, EXE, before day 1 of ArvCon is over. But fear not, because day 2 tomorrow is going to have lots and lots of more fun times like this. Oh, wow. Hey, guess what, guys? Guess what I just got? I just got notice of a donation from someone who wishes to remain anonymous. I just got notice of a donation, and here is the new donation. It is a $50 donation, people. So we now have $250, baby. $250 raised. What's up? You guys are badass. I just got another $50 donation. You are badass. Thank you, guys. Thank you super, super much. $50, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 250 raised. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thanks, guys. It's making a real difference. Nice. Okay. Yep. It's awesome. I'm really psyched. Okay. Wow. 7 votes for left, 5 votes for right. There you go. 7 votes for left, 5 votes for right. Yep, I love it. That's great. All right, I'm last call on this poll. Last call on this poll, people. Last call on this poll. I'll also respond to Brosif. What's up, Memo? So many young pups, I know, right? Man. 42 here. I'm turning 43 this September. Crazy. And my daughter is 7. Man, I have a 7-year-old daughter. She's awesome, though. I have such a great kid. I have such an awesome kid. All right. Yeah, a little Earthbound. Oops, sorry. There we go. Right. No, let's not fool around with that. Don't mess around with calling him that. Okay, 7 people vote for left, so left it is. After some difficulty, you manage to open the hatch, which, due to an oversight on some technician's part, falls off and drags a large mass of high-voltage wiring with it. Test your luck. Alright, Lego, you have to test your luck because there's a big mass of high-voltage wiring falling down on your head. The way you test your luck is you roll 2 dice. If he rolls a 10 or a less, you're lucky. If he rolls an 11 or a 12, then he's unlucky. Either way, you lose a point of luck each time you test. You can sometimes have things happen that give you luck back, but that's where you're at right now. There was a special, there's like a special button derp, like a device of some kind. You don't know what it is, but you took the device with you. 5. That's pretty good. All right, you're good there. So you guys are, in fact, lucky. You retreat in time to avoid the cables and showers of sparks. Obviously, this hatch does not offer a way through, so you turn your attention to the other maintenance hatch. Yeah, that might have been bad. This hatch opens easily to reveal a long, dark access tunnel crammed with conduits and aluminum latticework cutting through the ship. You climb into it and work your way slowly forwards, coming eventually to another maintenance hatch through which you can hear a muffled, gurgling voice. The tunnel leads on into the darkness. Will you open the hatch or continue down the tunnel? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I really thought it worked out really well. I'm really glad. So, what do you guys think? Open the hatch or continue down the tunnel? Make you shadowed? Gross. Choose 4. But nonetheless, 4 is like, this is 4. Yes, sir. Div, what's up, Divinorium? How you doing, man? Thanks for all the follows today, too, guys. All right. Hatch, hatch, hatch. Let's see. 8 votes for open hatch, 3 for continue down tunnel. Any other votes? Any other votes? If not, I'm going to close it, and we're going to open that hatch. Close the poll, I mean, and open the hatch. Yeah, unfortunately it did shadowed. I had a couple of people cancel on me, and so I decided then rather than try to kind of force it and see if I could pull in a couple of people at the last minute, I just decided it didn't make sense. So instead we're going to keep with the Fighting Fantasy Marathon, which I know people have been looking forward to doing anyway, so that's cool. So it's too bad, though. I was hoping to actually do the board game stuff, but assuming that this works out and people continue to be having a good time with it, then next year I'll make sure that longer ahead of time, I'll make sure that we get it set and booked. It didn't work out well either for the New York streamers because there was just scheduling conflicts and stuff, and like people were away, and so it just wasn't easy, that's all. But that will not happen hopefully next year. I'm a billion years old. Where a billion is defined as 42. Alright. Yeah, I figured you would like it, yeah. Nice, Shadow. Yep, I got like a year or two on you. This November. Yeah, so I'm just about 2 years older than you. A little 1974 action. Alright, open hatch it is. Okay. The hatch leads into a small lockup occupied by a faceless humanoid robot armed with an assault blaster and guarding 2 cells. The gurgling voice you heard is emanating from the first cell. The robot does not seem to have noticed your intrusion. Will you ignore the room and continue up the tunnel, attempt to destroy the robot, or alternatively, attract the robot's attention and try to engage it in a conversation concerning what it is guarding? So your choices are ignore the room and continue up the tunnel, attempt to destroy the robot, or talk to the robot to figure out what it's guarding. Those are your 3 choices that I'm going to let Shadow do the poll for. Ask the robot for change. I love you guys. It's all so much the way I think also. It's so much the way I think. You're like, well, you talk with it. You don't do that. You don't just like, you know, it's exactly the way to do it. Give the robot our pills. Throw pep pills at it. See, I was just thinking about it. Like, if you did use the gravity bomb, maybe it would have led to something awesome, but then it's gone. Like, your gravity bomb would have been gone in 1 page. You know what I mean? It's like, man. Oh, yeah, Eric? Yeah. There's people who are older, though. I actually have a couple of people on here. A couple of my viewers are in their late 40s on here. And I know a couple guys on Dave's channel on Tabletopping. 1 or 2 of them is in their early 60s. There's a couple people who are mid or late 60s. So it's, you know, I know the demographic skews younger, but it's not, you know, relatively speaking, although I'm probably older than the typical the demographic, there's a lot of 40-year-olds and 40-somethings on here. Just like in the group of people who play with the Icewind Dale crew. John Helfers, my friend John, that you guys know, is like a year younger than me. He's in his 40s. Optic is in his early 40s. Xanos on here is like 2 months younger than me, something like that. 3 months younger than me. Let's see, Foom is like 39, 38, 39. And then Ceres and Inaminatus are, you know, young children, but everybody else. Oh, worst case scenario sings Mr. Roboto. Damon arigato, Mr. Roboto. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's right, happy birthday. I did wish you at the time. You turned 30 in July? Nice, man. 30 is a good age, too. As long as everything stabilizes with health, I feel pretty good at 42 also. It's just things happen. It's funny because things happen when you, obviously, when you get older, and just like, you know, something occurs and they're like, well, have you ever felt this before? I'm like, no. And they're like, well, you've never been 42 before. I'm like, that's true. 42 is a whole new paradigm. If this were the Renaissance, I would already be considered the... I told you guys the story. I'd already be the grand old man if this were the Renaissance, because the typical age was about like late 30s was sort of the typical life expectancy. But it depends on where you are. Like in my department at university, I am the youngest in that department by 10 years. The next youngest person is like 51 or 52. And so to them, I'm like, you know, I'm the young whippersnapper, the greenhorn. Here it's like the grand old man, blah, 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 you know. You know, I was like 17. Inam is 24. I think he's 25. I think he's 25. Is he 25 or 26? Sorry. Sorry about that. I was not trying to give anything away. Okay. Talk to robot. Okay. I say, you say, to attract its attention. Before you can finish, however, the robot spins, aims, and fires. The blast smashes into the tunnel behind you and showers the area with molten metal. You will have to fight it. As you have the hatch for cover, you may lob a grenade in at the machine if you so choose. So let me show you guys the statistics. You guys are going to have to battle it. So here we go. Let me show you guys what it's got. Okay, so it's got a skill of 7 and a stamina of 6. You could throw a grenade at it, but remember that you've only got 2 grenades to begin with. So you could throw a grenade at it, but right now you've got 7 skill and 6 stamina, so you could just fight it up straight up. You guys want to fight a grenade? You don't need a pull for this. Do you guys want to use your grenade, or do you want to fight it just straight up? I'll keep that 8 Lego in just a second.
I know. Like each video.
Fight, use a grenade. Fight, nah, fight.
Someone made a comment about
Fight with our fist, bash with a folding chair. Okay, I figured that was going to be the choice, but... Okay, sounds good. So 8 is what you got. So what happens is he rolls an 8, and then so we add our skill to that. So it means you've got an 18. Then the guard robot rolls a die, adds it to their skill. Actually, rolls 2 dice, sorry. Adds it to their skill. So right now, he rolled an 8 plus 10 is 18. So right now, the guard robot needs to roll an 11 to tie you and a 12 to beat you in this round. So let's see what he gets. He gets a 10, but that is not enough to beat you because you rolled an 8. So he loses 2 stamina points. You hit him, you zap him with your electric lash. Okay, next round, Lego rolls a 7. Lego's an old hand at this. So he's got a 7 that's 17. He rolls a 9 plus 7 is 16. Also not enough, so he gets hit again. 2 stamina. So we've got 1 point while ODing on your pet pills. So you've got 1 more round that you could do to hit him, theoretically. You roll a 4, so that means it's a 14. He needs a 7 to tie, an 8 to beat. He gets a 6. That is not enough. Your blaster destroys him into a molten metal. You annihilated this robot. I bet he's feeling bad about turning around. The robot terminates. Oh! Check this out, guys. Check this out. You just beat the robot, right? If you do not already possess one, you may add the machine's assault blaster to your weaponry. Well, damn, son. Guess who's going to be using an assault weapon? You guys have an assault blaster now. Assault blaster hype? Right? That's what I'm talking about. Just keep what if we probably could dual. I was just thinking that, TNS. You'd like just pick up both and you just dual wield assault blasters, just like kablam kablam, 2 to 12 damage every round. Oh, math blasters, yeah, math blasters back in the day. All right. You climb into the room, the only sounds now being the crackle of small circuits popping in the robot's chest and the odd, stifled cough from the first cell. Excuse me. Which cell will you look in first? Do you want to look in the cell with sounds emanating from it, those gurgling sounds, or do you want to look in the silent cell? So, you can look in the cell that has the gurgling sounds coming from it, or you can look in the cell that's silent. I'm coming around to that. Yeah, thanks, Tinas. I'm coming around to that that emoticon, by the way. TNS, the Murloc call. Right, that's what you hear from the cell. You hear. What's up, Murloc? I feel like everybody, even those who don't know World of Warcraft, have at least heard that sound from the Murlocs. Wow. We are tied up, people. 6 of you want to check out the silent one. 6 of you want to check out the one that has the tie. Nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. The problem is you're already in orbit, Derp, but what he's trying to do is nuke you guys. At least nuke you with biological weapons or whatever. These things are never it's true, yeah. Excuse me. All right, choose 2. Apples has chosen silent cell. Oh, and Thorg has chosen sound cell. And Shatter is changing his voice to the noisy room. All right. All right, so there's 7 votes each, but I'm changing Shatter's voice as he asked to change it to the noisy room. So sound it is. And yes, I know there's a bunch of us, but more people need to be voting. That's fine. People are also having fun watching it too. Okay, the sound. The cell is occupied by 5 Murlocs. No, just kidding. The cell is occupied by a battered old man with scars covering his arms and bandages and stitches the rest. He starts apprehensively when you open the cell door, but upon seeing the smoking remains of the robot through the narrow entrance, he brightens remarkably, telling you of his kidnap and torture by Cyrus. Hold on a second while I change the cover image. There we go. By Cyrus, and giving you words of encouragement. He doesn't yield much useful information, though, but he knows a little about the pilot of the Vandervecken. He's a canny machine, that pilot, the old fellow cackles. Worries about the strangest things. Mind, if he asks you anything about thinking or feeling, you say you don't know. That's the safest course. So, if the pilot asks... Alright, there we go. Poor Murloc man, check his pots. Exactly, there you go. Alright, now you can look in the other cell. So, I can look in the other cell. The second cell appears to be empty, but when you enter, this happens. When you enter the other one, this is what happens. Terrible, terrible things. No, Sorry, it's a little bit a harder picture to capture. You guys see this? When you enter, a screaming little ball of fur and legs drops from above the door onto your shoulder. It is an imp. You knock it off with a sharp clout, but not before it has damaged your armor with its fangs. Lose 1 armor point. It scuttles back up the wall and glares down at you with red eyes. Now you may leave via the maintenance hatch and tunnel. Blindly throw a grenade.